Hey guys, how you doing? Today we're going to be having a look at the riffs from Unsainted by Slipknot. The tuning for the song is going to be in drop B. However, I have a problem with my tuning keys and I'll be showing you how to play the song in drop D exactly as you would play it in drop B. So without further ado guys, let's have a look at the first riff of the song. Alright guys, so we're simply just going to be starting off with some simple chords. We're going to be playing the open power chord first, and then the second fret, leading into the third fret, all on the 6th string, just bar power chords. Alright, now after that we have, that's going also in power chords on the 6th string. We're going to be going 5 and then 7 and then we're going to hit the 8. So, from the beginning, that's the part afterwards. We're going to be hitting that 8th fret power chord again, playing the 5th fret power chord, and then going to the 7th fret. So, and then at the end there, we just want to hit the 11th fret power chord. And that's pretty much that part of the riff. Alright, now if you want to change up what you're doing and you want to play the other guitar when it comes in, here's how it goes. So what we're doing there is that we're just going to be doing some palm muting on the, technically chugging on the 6th string and the 5th string. We're going to start off on the open. Alright, and then at the end of that you want to hit the open chord and then kind of mute it instantaneously. We're going to do it twice on the open 6th string power chord. Then we'll move to the 8th fret with the same idea. And then finally we have this. We're going to be doing all in palm muted and on both strings, the 5th and the 6th string. We're going to be doing open 4-3 and then open 3-1 and then open, and then the actual open power chord you let ring out and then mute it instantaneously. So alright, that's pretty much the entirety of that part. Let's have another look at everything so far slowly with some tabs. Alright guys, now let's have a look at the verse riff, and it's pretty much going to be the same thing, the same repetitive chunk repeated 8 times. Here's how it goes. So what we have here is that we're going to be palm muting the 6th string and the 5th string, the open notes. The rule of thumb here is that all the palm muting we're going to be doing is going to be always on the 6th string and the 5th string. So we're going to be doing 3 palm mutes, and then we're going to hit the 1st fret of the 6th string power chord, and then the palm mute, and then the open power chord. So we have, alright, now we're gonna hit the palm mute again. We're gonna go to the 3rd fret of the 6th string. We're gonna do a hammer on to a pull off, going 3-4-3. We're gonna go back to the 1st fret. We're gonna pick it and hammer on into a pull off, going 1-3-1. So, and then we're gonna pull off to 0, and then we hit 0 again. And then we hammer on back to 1. So we have, alright, we're gonna repeat that full 8 times, and then we're gonna have a variation of the riff. And it's pretty much the same thing, but up until the point at which you do the hammer on to a pull off, going 3-4-3. Now when you go to the 1st fret, you're only gonna hammer on to 3, because you're gonna go to the 5th string, you're gonna hammer on 2-3, and then on the 6th string 3-4. So, alright, so it would be, alright, and that's pretty much that riff. That's gonna repeat 3 times, and then we're just gonna have a simple, so that's just, we're gonna palm mute on the open, 3 times. We're gonna hit the chord, the open power chord. We palm mute once, hit the chord again, palm mute, and then hit the chord with a mute. So, alright, then we go back to the chorus. The chorus is pretty much gonna be the same as the intro, but there's not gonna be that little extra guitar part that we talked about earlier. It's just gonna be the chords, and there's gonna be an octave melody with it, which I'm not going to explain in this video. Now at the end of the chorus, there's gonna be that little riff, but it's gonna be a little bit extended with the chords. We're gonna be hitting the open power chords 5 times with mutes in between. So we have the original riff, as we talked about it earlier, is gonna be open, and then we're gonna do in kind of mini power chords, palm muted, 4-3. So, and then open 3-1. So, and then one more palm mute, and then we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we go into the riff we had from before again. Now, when this riff is, you know, the verse riff that we have is playing again, it's gonna repeat for 7 times now before we go into a variation, and that variation is pretty much just going to be like this. Alright, so we're gonna be doing 3 palm mutes on the open, and then we're gonna be doing the first fret power chord, and then we're gonna do 1 palm mute. But now, different from what we had earlier, we're gonna be doing a hammer-on and power chords from the 3rd fret to the 4th fret, and then we're gonna do 2 palm mutes on the open, and then we're gonna do a hammer-on and power chords from 1 to 3, and then we're gonna have 3 palm mutes. So slow down, and we'll go something like this. Alright, and that is pretty much that riff. Let's have another look at everything so far. The first verse riff, the chorus variation, you know, the ending variation, and the second verse with its variations. Alright guys, let's have a look at the bridge riff. It's pretty simple, really repetitive, and it's just gonna be going like this. That's it. We're gonna be playing the 3rd fret on the 6th string. We're gonna slide to the 1st. Then we're gonna play the open. And then the 1st. So. And now the open again, and then we play the 3rd again. So. Slide to 1, and then open. And that's pretty much the phrase, so. And so on, and so on. Alright, now the second part of the bridge, when the vocals come in, we're just basically gonna be playing this. Just simply palm muting, down picking notes on the 1st string. We're going to be starting off on the 5th fret, and the rhythm kind of goes like this. We're going to be playing 7 after that, so this is just technically going like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's going to go like kind of the same rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then same idea going 8, 7, and then the last part we're just gonna be doing 5 4 times, and then 4 4 times. So the whole thing again. Now second time you repeat it up to that 7, and then you, instead of going to 5 and playing it 4 times palm muted, and then you go to 4 and do the same, you're just gonna do, you're gonna play a power chord on the 5th fret of the 1st string, and mute afterwards. Alright, now this leaves us with the outro riff, which is made up of two parts. The first part being the insane damn picking chugging part, which I cannot play up to speed, so we're gonna play this up slowly. Then I'm gonna explain it to you, and then I'll play it as fast as I can. Here's how it goes. And that's pretty much it. We're gonna be playing all in power chords, the 6th and 5th string palm muted. We're gonna be doing 4-3-1 open, and then 3-1, and now we're gonna do 0-1 3 times. So this would go. Then we're going 3-1 open 1. So once again, and that will be pretty much the riff. Now we're gonna cut to me playing this as fast as I can. There we go. Whew. 2 measures. Alright, now the second part of this outro riff is pretty much exactly the same as the first, just we're gonna be doing it like this. On the 6th strings in single notes. So alright, so you're gonna play that, I believe, around 2 to 3 times, and then the ending variation goes like this. So we're just gonna be doing the 3 chugs on the low open 6th and 5th string, right after you play 3-1-0 in the original riff. Alright guys, so that's pretty much the outro riff. Alright guys, hope you've enjoyed this lesson for the riffs from Unsainted by Slipknot. Be sure to check out my Patreon in the description below. You can support me to keep making these riffs and solo lessons. If you have requests, leave them in the comments below, and happy shredding guys.